Hello everyone and welcome back to the Forgotten City. Last time, we spent time presumably tying up a bunch of loose ends and sending Galerius out on a great and majestic quest to do everything that we had been doing.
He was incredible.
He was incredible. We were able to get Galerius elected as the new magistrate, and in doing so, Galerius agreed to free Dooley for us so that we could figure out what Hannibal's hidden treasure is in the upper cistern. Unfortunately, in doing that, Dooley immediately sets off to Decius's shop and steals something and sets off the golden rule.
That is, in fact, what happened, unfortunately. Unavoidably so, as we discovered.
Yeah, and I mentioned, as soon as we were done recording, I was like, the game is like, oh, you thought this was going to be easy, huh? You thought you got it figured out. Well, oh, is this the right door? Okay, there we go. We got a key to the upper cistern, so we're going in here to deal with Scintilla right now.
Yep.
And we're gonna see what happens. Eventually, I think we're gonna have to go and, what was the second thing we were gonna do?
We have the plaques.
The plaques. We're gonna do the plaques.
So I'm gonna real quick make a save.
Yes.
Right here, right now. And we're gonna talk with Scintilla again because we've only actually ever done that once, so we don't know all the options that this conversation could have.
Very true.
And then...
Who are you?
If this ends up sending us to the same ending as we got before, we'll load back and do the plaques instead.
Sounds great.
Before that monster comes back. I'm Scintilla.
Okay.
I found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever.
Ooh, we got
or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
What is it? Just because we solved all the mysteries?
What do you mean?
Well, because we've talked with her before and we didn't get a achievement.
Yeah,
so
actually,
I'm wondering why. Yeah,
I was wondering that too. Why did we get that? Oh, because I think we just jumped right in.
Yeah,
and we didn't go through all of the hoops to get down to her.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think we jumped to who did this to you. We know it's Cynthia's. It's probably the correct option, but I am going to ask, where is the way out? I think it's over to the left.
Yeah.
Behind me.
Yeah.
There's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city.
I guess that's an ending. You could just
outside.
You could just leave.
The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate.
Oh,
and
right.
he has the only key.
He has the key.
Okay, how is this not broken?
I don't know.
Rule?
Yeah.
He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Who did this to
Cynthius.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
My adoptive father. Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him.
Well, he does die at the end of this day, every time.
He does.
I'm
But
going to
that's
take
not helpful.
that key
No.
from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule.
I don't know if this is
Just
right. I'm not
want
sure.
out. Help me, and we can escape together.
What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you
I mean, it's
and
the
me.
first thing in the day.
What do you say?
Sorry, but if I let you go, everyone else is going to die. What if I round up everyone so they're ready to escape? Yeah.
Oh,
Let me do this.
Yeah.
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never.
Ooh. We've
already
done
this one,
Do
so
it.
I am going to do this one to see
Yeah.
what happens. I hate leaving a woman chained up in a cistern, but...
I hate it
What?
too. Yeah.
No, you can't just leave me here. How can you be so heartless?
Hold up, we're
We
going to go
already
tell
know
everyone.
what happens.
It's too dangerous. Let me see if I can persuade Cynthius to let you go. Not heartless. Yeah, this.
Yeah. Let's do that.
It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster. Please.
I'm sorry, I need to try.
Yeah.
You're making a mistake.
That's fair, but also, like...
Friend Cynthius about his abduction. Okay, now
yeah,
we can
let's
go do that.
Let's go do that.
Whoo!
Oh, he wasn't coming this time.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Wow.
It's a little load there is.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
It's just that it goes into total darkness.
Yeah, and then drops you into a loading screen without you. Yeah, okay. All right, Cynthia's, first of all, have you met my beau? Second of all...
Oh, she will guide you.
Interesting.
We just got a
been
whisper.
a long time since we got a whisper now that I'm thinking about it.
That's true.
Maybe that means that we're doing the right thing.
We might be. Ooh, I got like a little bit of chills right there. That was
I am
interesting.
curious to what extent Persephone / whatever Proserpina is
Yeah, like
is gonna plot play into this.
yeah. Oh, this is so good. Okay.
Galerius hasn't finished running around. I don't know if that's going to affect things because I have to imagine that Sentius is going to change his tone when he knows he's not running against Malleolus, but
Another one
we'll see.
fresh out of the box.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see if it lets me talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay, we can.
Okay.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Oh, Sentius.
Yep.
We have?
You know we
Wait.
have.
Yeah,
If
come
I understand
on.
correctly, someone is about to break the golden rule.
Okay, I'm just
Is that-
Okay. I've had this conversation and I'm in a hurry.
Yeah, just say that.
Seems rather brash, but all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you did to Scintilla.
Yeah.
Me? What are you talking about?
You're keeping her tied up in the cistern.
You know, you remind me.
Are we gonna have our whole little thing here?
Is
Who,
he gonna-
Al?
Al.
We're gonna have our whole little
Al
thing
was.
here, huh?
Oh.
The fellow who came through the portal before
The
you.
music just changed.
Yep.
Wow.
You remember him?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were
Do
the
you want me
only
to
one
skip through this
here
conversation since we've
who
had it before?
remembered everything.
I know
Just
it's
give it a
moment,
sec.
My
Yeah.
connection
Yeah.
to the portal somehow preserves my memories from
Maybe
one
not.
to the next. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed
Okay.
me. And because of that,
Okay,
It's the
all
same
right. I love that
conversation. Yeah.
he's
the
monologuing.
next
I
time
know.
awoke, you showed. I mean, you've lived through 8 times.
8 times now,
No.
yeah.
Times.
And yet
yeah. I
everything
like that
is
he's
three.
counting.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
3. It was 3 the last time we talked to
Except
him.
the
That's
path
cool.
that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it?
Okay, all right. You knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep it secret.
Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all
I think he
this.
said that before too.
My title.
The question is,
my
do we
beautiful-
kill...
and
No, we can't kill him. We need the key.
Yeah.
Hand over the key.
Please, Key.
And why would I agree to that?
Oh, is there a reason?
It's the right thing to do. If you don't hand it over, you might have an uprising on your hands. What's to stop me from taking it by force? This isn't over. If you hand it over, you might have an uprising on your hands.
Yeah, I like that.
You might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone dies.
Why? It's the.
You and your
He's not
Yeah,
gonna care.
I know, but it's like, why not?
Nobody cares about your opinions, least of all, me. Understand that to me, you've never been anything more than a useful idiot, and you're no longer useful.
We haven't been for a while, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
The answer to this is that if he's dead, it's a paradox, but also he
right.
doesn't... I don't know if he's thought that through.
The only way you're getting this key is over my dead body. And if I die, I won't be able to open the portal for you again, meaning you'll have created a paradox. You see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time. So if you kill me, you'll stop me from doing so, and you being here will be an impossibility. That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time, having caused the deaths of everyone here, and you'll never be able to undo it. Is that what you want? I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever, until you wither and die like Al did, and the gods send yet another useful idiot to extend my
Do we need
life.
Galerius to lock him up?
Oh, maybe, because we need to subdue him
Yeah.
without killing him.
I mean, we don't know what the plaques do, but that seems like a different thing entirely. But
It does,
yeah.
but I guess we could do
What are
the
you going to
plaques.
do? Beg the gods for help?
Ooh,
I mean, yeah.
Plaques.
I don't care about
I
you,
assumed they were
and
disconnected,
neither
but maybe they're
do
not.
I.
maybe they're not.
Now, get out of my villa. I'm bored with
Okay,
you.
we did that. Figure out who's most likely to break the golden rule in 4 days. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Technically, it's Dooley.
Yeah, technically it's Dooley. Well, but it also was the assassin, but it also was
True.
Malleolus, but it also, I mean, that's sort of the problem.
Everybody's breaking the fucking rules.
All right, let's do the plaque thing. I'm
Make
gonna
another
say,
s- I was gonna say.
yeah, I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna do the plaque thing.
I will try to help you. We just gotta whisper. It's the god. The gods. It's gotta be Proserpina talking to us.
I mean, she's probably talking again because we have the ability to move forward with her.
Yeah, then we
So,
should do it.
Yeah, let's
we
go
should
do it. Because if there's no threat of the golden rule, then we can get everyone out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. That's true.
I think that's ultimately, like, if we break the cycle, then Cynthius has no power over us. Yes,
Right.
okay, Yulia. Yulia and Ulpius walking around being
careful.
so ominous.
Who you trust. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna save on top of this rock.
Yeah, do it. Can we get up there?
I've done it before.
I don't want to stand on that man. But
There we go.
yeah.
Okay, here we
Wait,
go.
is he looking up at us?
A little bit.
Oh, almost. You did turn.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna
Okay.
save here.
Save.
And
New-
then we're gonna go
new
do
save?
the thing. Here
Okay.
we go.
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. I mean, they might just be connected. Get them all in. Okay.
And this will open
Can
this
we
door,
talk
probably.
to you, Proserpina? Return all 4 plaques to the obelisk. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh!
Ooh. Enter the Great Temple.
Hey!
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
God. Could you chill out so we
Hey.
can deal with this small man that
God.
lives beneath your temple?
Yeah. You know that he's playing you, right? Like, that's what's kind of happening. Did the door just close on its own?
Yes, it did.
Rad.
Okay, here we go.
Hell yeah. Ooh. we're
Yeah,
good.
you're right. Hey, God, this small man is
Speak his-
playing you.
Speak his name.
Oh my God.
Which one do we want to pick?
I mean, do we want...
Ooh. Or do we say nothing? We have to say somebody. It's not we gotta say Nurgle, right? Because that's the
Yeah.
Sumerian one.
Yeah, let's say Nurgle.
Yeah. Did we get it right?
Did you like that? Did you not
you
like
like
that?
that?
Do you
Was
need
that
me to
good?
speak all the... You need me to speak all the names.
All of them.
Hey, was there something that predates Nurgle? Do we know?
That would be cool. About.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to speak them all. Oh, this is crazy.
Thanks, Hades. Hi, or Osiris, or
Nurgle,
or
Pluto. All of them.
Okay, you like this though.
Thank you. Yeah, this is
They
good.
like this.
This is what they want us to do. This is good. Speak them all. Oh.
Oh, we
wait.
have to do the
We have
right
to do
one
them in
at-
order. You just
Okay.
happen to do the right
I
one.
guess so. Oops.
Oh, look how like how unnaturally long this
Yeah,
temple is.
considering that we know its actual size, also
Yeah.
seeing them all mashed up together is really eerie.
Yeah.
That one's posing.
Yeah. Which one is this? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe
I
it
don't
doesn't
know if
matter.
it matters. It's all the
They're
same
all
name.
the same person or
Yeah.
god or entity.
We're doing it.
Um,
Here we go.
This one. Try that one. Ooh. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Spaceship.
No! Get out of here! Get the fuck out! Oh my god! Get out of this shit!
Here we go.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh my god, that honestly.
Are you kidding me?
10 out of 10.
We're in space!
Oh my god, is it an alien?
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we do.
Hey.
Holy
Check it. You're on a space
shit.
station above Earth.
I did not expect this shit.
Are we the moon?
Are we on the moon?
Oh
Is this the moon?
my god.
Oh my god.
This is fucking wild.
This is it. Oh.
And here
Hi,
It's
you're
you!
like a person,
allow me to
huh?
introduce myself. As you have already gathered,
We got Herculean
I've
as
been
our
known by
Jew.
many names. Nergal to the Sumerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks, and Pluto to the Romans. But the one constant through it all has been my title, God of the Underworld. And I've been watching you with
Oh
curiosity.
my god.
mortal, ever since your arrival.
Little space
You're
man.
unlike the others, aren't you? And what is more,
You carry a weapon that was never intended for mortals to wield, and you do it so brazenly.
Oh,
But there will be time for your reckoning.
what are you
later.
doing?
First, as a reward for undoing the desecration of my obelisk, I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity. Ask what you will.
What the?
I don't know. He's a spaceman.
He's a
I don't know if you
spaceman.
noticed, but Karen's off to the left too.
I was, I saw you
so-
walking over to Karen,
Yeah.
and we got stopped. What?
Fucking alien
What's
man.
your story, alien man?
Yeah, who-
God of the underworld?
My story is many thousands of years long. You will need to be more specific. What do you wish to know?
You an alien?
Are you good? Why do you look inside? All these are good questions.
These are all great questions.
Yeah,
You're
you're a
a
god?
It is a matter of perspective. God is a label I was given by you mortals, not one I gave myself.
Are you Superman's
Your
dad?
ancestors
Yes.
revered me because to them, my knowledge and technology made me incomprehensibly powerful.
He's
Just
just an
as man
alien.
is
He's an
to
alien.
insect. But despite all that, there
He's
are
Marvel's
rules even
Thor.
I must
Oh
obey.
my god. And you're turning. How do you turn people to gold? How do you do that shit?
I don't know.
Oh,
and then they
boy.
get peeled. Why do you look like a man?
My kin and I all adopted this form long ago, so that we might better understand.
Okay, yeah, you're an
and
alien that
communicate
took a
with your
humanoid
kind.
form.
In time, we grew fond of the sensory delights it affords: desire, joy, ecstasy, even rage and sorrow, while an acquired taste can be addictive.
Okay.
May I see your true form?
Ooh.
No. Long ago, I swore to Proserpina that I would remain in this form for as long as we remained among your kind. I must honor that.
Okay.
Okay, so you
Alright.
call her Proserpina.
You call her
which is
Proserpina,
yeah,
yeah.
which is interesting. Whomst is Karen?
This
Oh,
is
not
my
Karen.
no, wait.
beloved.
Karen.
Like me,
Oh.
she has
Oh,
been
geez,
known
she
by
looks-
many names. Sumerians, Isis to the Egyptians.
She looks
Persephone
rough.
I don't know if
to the
she's
Greeks,
here.
I don't know if she's
and
here.
Persephone to the Romans.
Hey,
Or
Proserpina.
perhaps you might know her as the goddess of springtime, the cycle of life and renewal.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. That's interesting.
Okay, so she's
Your
gonna
gaze
guide us through
lingers
this
too long.
conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I was checking out your girl. Who's that on your right?
That is my servant. You would have met by the river,
Hi.
though she wears many faces and goes by many names. Kumutabal to the Sumerians, Kirti to the Egyptians, Charon to the Greeks, and Charon to the Romans. Her role is to ferry souls between the mortal world and this one, and to make their transition as seamless as possible. For that, she earned herself the infamous, if erroneous, moniker, the Ferryman. You will talk more later. For now, ask your questions.
Why? Why?
As you wish.
Why?
I mean, that'd be great.
What is this place? This
yeah?
fucking.
What's your space station?
Space.
It has come to be known simply as the underworld, and it exists because of a wager I made long ago.
What was the
What
wager? you
wager?
That is a long story.
Come on.
One that began over 3,000 years ago and continues to this day. You see, long ago, my kin and I set out from our home on Elysium to search for other forms of life among the stars. We discovered your planet and witnessed your kind evolving from primates into something lawless and barbaric.
Incredible.
You all but destroyed yourselves, your 2 short lives being extinguished by violence and ignorance and disease. Yet Proserpina saw raw potential in you, and persuaded the rest of us it would be squandered without our intervention and
You
stewardship.
just like our.
So we revealed
Yeah,
ourselves
They
to
just
your
kind of walk
people
through
in
and
a
they're like,
place
"All right,
called
kids."
Sumer.
Right. Well.
We
Listen
offered
up.
guidance in agriculture,
Okay, so
toolcraft,
Sumer
and
was the
law.
beginning.
Okay.
And
People
you
obviously
called
existed
us
before that,
gods.
which is why we thought
For
there
a
might be another
time,
layer,
you
but
flourished. But
that's
soon
when they
you were
showed
too
up.
many
Yeah.
for us to oversee. And as you spread from that cradle of civilization, we saw something disturbing. We had sown the seeds of dependency and confusion, and soon you returned to your old ways of violence and ignorance, this time in our name. My kin had seen enough, and gave up on your kind, condemning you as barbaric and chaotic, scarcely more than animals. We began preparations to return to Elysium, our home world, a utopia unspoilt by
course.
conflict and unimaginable in its
I mean,
beauty.
good for you, man.
But my
I guess.
Proserpina could not bear to abandon your kind without guidance, and knowing it would force the rest of us to leave her behind, she made an extraordinary sacrifice. She gave up her immortality to descend permanently to the ranks of humankind. And so she began her inescapable trajectory toward death. Horrified, I acted swiftly. I placed her in
not there.
suspended
We're right.
animation
She's literally not
in
there.
a deep frozen sleep to prevent age and
So the
sickness from
statues
claiming
are a
her.
mirror of
And then I
Yep.
pleaded with Proserpina's father, who the Romans called Jupiter, to bring her with us to Elysium. It was and is my hope that once there, we might one day learn to undo what she has done to herself.
Okay.
But he refused. I did everything I could to persuade him, but he would not relent. He would rigidly uphold his final pronouncement. Humans were unworthy of ascension to Elysium, and no exceptions would be made. But seeing that I was aggrieved, he proposed a wager, the terms of which were as follows. If even one human city could prove itself capable of living without sin for a single year,
They get to 8
then
months.
Proserpina and all of humanity would be permitted to join us in Elysium.
So
My
that's-
part would be
it's a
to
little
remain
test
behind.
crucible.
Yeah, that's why
The
it's so
last of my
arbitrary,
kind.
too.
Yeah.
To watch over you, without interfering, and to sit
is a
in
little
silent
testy.
judgment. And so my reward has been to languish here, enduring a 3,000-year winter, waiting for the day your kind proves itself worthy of her faith in you,
Have you considered
Wow.
so that
your,
I might
your
take her
test
with
case
me
is
to
flawed?
Elysium and unthaw my goddess of springtime. And here I am, after all this time, still waiting.
You could help, but you do not.
Wow,
You
okay.
do- yeah.
Before we proceed.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, this alien made a deal with another alien that in order to save Proserpina, who's going to die and become a human who can't take them to Elysium, that, well, if you can get a group of humans to not fall into ruin for 1 year.
Well, it's not even that. To specifically not commit what we non-human Elysium dwellers think sins are.
right.
So
yes.
that's why it's so arbitrary.
that don't
is
have
because
any sins.
Yeah, exactly.
Supposedly.
That's
That's why it's so arbitrary, because they're meeting this like completely unrealistic expectation from this other being that has like no like actual understanding as to like real morals or anything.
Well, it
like,
also is using like the threat of violence exclusively as the motivator for this, because they have no respect for the participants in this experiment.
Exactly. So
Like
you're right.
they
it's
could
flawed.
have multiple different control. Like they could have a control group.
Please walk.
They
walk
could
me
have
through this.
the golden rule group. They could have a group that they just say, "Hey, here's the deal. Do you want life after death? Chill out for a year. just here's the rules. Don't do these things.
So
We're
here's
not
the-
going to make it vague.
Yeah.
Don't do these things. And if you chill out for a year, everybody gets to live after death and go to Elysium." It's just like
Or like, yeah, let them. Do you add the extra layer of like, hey, also by the way, you're dead right now.
you could you could have like I would have okay
you
sorry
wanna-
if
do you
I
wanna
was this
move
man
on?
I would run like 20 of these things. Don't have one city.
Multiple tests.
I realize that that's probably like also have them consent to this. Therefore, it's actually a proper experiment.
Right.
You know, let them know the rules. Let them opt in.
God.
Oh my God.
It's like this Elysian has never run a single test study before.
It's embarrassing, honestly. He's like, why isn't it working? I've done the same thing for 3,000 years. Didn't iterate once.
I guess
surely at some
Proserpina's
point-
wrong.
I know, God.
Holy
This
shit.
loser.
Wow,
All right, who are
what a
your
dumbass.
kids?
There were also gods who, like me, have been known by many names, but perhaps you knew them by their Roman names. Our leader, Jupiter, as well as Neptune, Saturn, Juno, Minerva, Mars, Venus, Apollo, Diana, Vulcan, Vesta, Ceres, and of course, my beloved Persephone.
All right.
Okay, who built the
As the
city?
first wave of your kind arrived from Sumer, I had them build a city in their own fashion, so that they might be comfortable
Okay, so
and
you told
recreate
them.
their
You said-
lives here.
Oh.
I had them build the entrance as a vertical shaft leading to baths to cleanse them of the sins of their former lives and to prevent escape.
Yeah, lock 'em
I
in.
watched wave after wave of Sumerians arrive, and as their civilization declined over the centuries, they were replaced by Egyptians.
Then they just happened
Of
to
course,
build up, I
believing
guess.
themselves to be the superior civilization, the Egyptians promptly built over what had been built before and made all the same mistakes. After another 1,000 years, the Greeks began to arrive, and then the Romans, and they all did the same thing. They built upon the underworlds of their predecessors, renamed their gods, and ensured their foundations were forgotten.
Okay. How did you decide who comes here?
Yeah.
To ensure the wager was fair, it was important that my subjects were chosen at random.
Well, you
To
randomly
this
chose a bunch
end,
of
I
people
had
who
my
died in a fire?
servant distribute 1,000 tokens fashioned from silver, a rare element at the time, across all of Sumer. Whoever died while in
So it's the
possession
same
of one of
coins.
them would be located by my servant and ferried to this place, with no memory of how they arrived. As the tokens were discovered, they were traded, smelted, and fashioned into trinkets, and eventually coins, spreading to Egypt like seeds on the wind. Later, when they spread to Greece, they would come to be known as Charon's obol, or as coins for the ferryman. Some placed coins in the
Yeah.
mouths of their dead, hoping they would awaken here, though they had no way of knowing which coins were fashioned from the original tokens.
That's actually pretty neat.
In fact, almost all of the tokens are accounted for, only 2 remain. And so after this wave destroys itself, as it is destined to do, your kind will have squandered the last of its potential to ascend beyond this rock, and Persephone's along with
Save
it.
2. So it's us now.
Us and Al, yeah.
Okay. Cool. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. But that's why we had to go all the way back, because that was one of our main questions. Is like, of all the times in history, why are we here?
Right, because it's part of this specific experiment loop
Yeah.
thing that he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that does mean that true ending, we probably need to save everybody, because if we don't, then they don't go to Elysium.
True.
Or we tell this guy that his thinking is flawed. But we'll see how that
Let's
goes.
tell this god.
Yeah. How did humans learn about the underworld?
Yeah.
It is a regrettable story. One of the first men who came to this place was a king of Sumer and a troublemaker. To be rid of him, I returned him to his people on the condition that my servant erased his memories of this place.
Oh, yeah, we had that
But the
happen too.
erasure did not take completely, and he told stories of this place as if describing memories of a dream. His tales were committed to writing, which came to be known as the Epic of Gilgamesh, and his words were twisted and distorted over generations. Later, the Egyptians
funny.
would
That is
adapt
pretty
Sumer's
funny.
stories of the underworld, making them wildly intricate and labyrinthine. Their Book of the Dead and Book of Gates bore less and less resemblance to this place in their priests' pursuit of profit. Then, when the Greeks began to arrive, they proved far more cunning, and in a series of incidents that will not be repeated, 5 of them escaped. A warrior named Heracles,
This
2
Yeah.
kings
Number
named
6.
Sisyphus and Theseus,
Yep.
Yeah.
a poet named Orpheus, and a Trojan named Aeneas. They each told embellished tales of this place, how to get here, and how to escape. And so from Sumer to Egypt, Greece to Rome, your kind has always told each other stories about this place, though each story contained only a seed of truth.
Yeah, I mean, none of them mentioned the spaceship, so
Yeah. Of
course.
admittedly,
I don't
they were
think they
all a
actually-
bit off.
Probably didn't actually see the spaceship.
Yeah.
Because they didn't figure out the names of that it's all of the gods are the same god.
Yeah, exactly. What's
That
with
is
the
merely
golden
the
rule,
name
what's
buddy?
up with that?
given to it, but yes, it is my doing.
How the fuck does that work?
That is
Yeah.
a story
People in the
dating
gold?
back to the very first wave. After the Sumerians finished building their city, the self-declared ruler threw a banquet to celebrate. Now this man was unmarried, and many women were vying to become his wife, a prestigious position of power and influence in a new world. Of all the women, 2 were particularly ambitious. Both were beautiful, and both arrived at the banquet wearing eye-catching dresses and painted faces, their hair woven in elaborate fashion. The first woman, recognizing that she would require an advantage to win the ruler's affection, draped herself in jewelry, ornate necklaces, bracelets, and rings fashioned from gold. Seeing this ostentatious display, the second woman grew envious, for she had no such jewelry at her disposal. She prayed aloud to any gods that would listen to cover her in gold, and when her prayer went unanswered, she took matters into her own hands. While the others indulged at the banquet, the second woman summoned the first for a discussion in a quiet place. She checked that nobody was watching, and pushed her rival from the top of the ziggurat, where she broke her neck on the rocks below. But I was watching, and I decided to answer her prayer. I took the golden bow left behind by Diana, and I shot that woman in the heart, covering her from head to toe in a layer of molten gold.
So I guess the gold was just,
And I
it just
left her
happened to
to
be Diana's
stand
thing.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
She might serve
He's
as
like,
a
"Heh,
grim reminder of what
that's funny."
befalls those who sin in my domain. But that was not enough, for the entire city was tainted by her sin, and the wager could no longer be won. So I
like,
had
might as
no
well start
choice
over.
but to
Yeah.
wipe the slate clean.
Wow.
I gilded
Okay, so
them
it's
all
not a threat.
to make way for a new wave.
It wasn't meant to be,
Began
at
the
least.
wager.
No.
Round 1, it wasn't meant
And
to
to
be a
this
threat.
day,
It was just,
each
yeah.
of them, and all who came
Are you
after,
aware that
line
adding
the
threat
halls of this
is part
city,
of the problem?
inanimate but conscious, suspended in
Woof.
time with only their sight and hearing preserved, so they may bear witness to and lament the folly of your kind for eternity, the silent golden sentinels.
Have you considered that your bias
Yeah.
is part of the reason that your experiment isn't working?
Right. So, yeah, so he basically, he was like, well, that's funny, and decided to just do it to everybody in the first round and be like, this is how we reset, and then that just became a thing, it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Because there happen to be golden statues around. Yeah,
and
it's
that-
like...
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that became a
it was
threat,
just straight up
and-
not part of the experiment, but then once he added it in, he just stuck to... God, man.
Wow, he's real bad. So you're responsible for
I give
destroying
your
all of
kind
these
a
lives?
second chance at life, as well as ample warning about my law. And when you disobey, and you always disobey, you force my hand, bringing terrible suffering upon yourselves. And so you ask if I am the one destroying your lives. And I say, no, you destroy yourselves. I am merely the means by which you do it.
Okay. Where do these bows come from?
I guess
Yeah.
When
Diana
my kin
originally,
departed,
but...
they left behind
we
many
made one,
relics which
so-
I inherited. A consolation prize of sorts. The golden bow originally belonged to one of my kin, who the Romans called Diana. As my collection of golden statues grew, I chose the most ferocious among them, and equipped them each with a duplicate of her bow, and tasked them with hunting down the Forsaken at my behest. They became known simply as Furies.
Okay.
All right. What do you consider
Yeah,
sin?
this is my big
I've
question.
always
Yeah.
considered
Can you just
that
say
the
it?
cornerstone of morality is the ability to determine right from wrong on one's own. No attempt to lay
Buddy.
out rules
Oh my
like
God.
your Code of Hammurabi or your 12 Tables of the Roman Republic can ever cover all possible scenarios. This should come as no surprise to you, since the core principle has been expressed in many forms by many of your civilizations. The Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with do to the doer to make him do. The Greeks refined it with avoid doing what you would blame others for doing. The Roman Stoics added, treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Even the so-called cultists hiding among you often say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is the simplest of concepts, and each one of you is born with the faculties required to apply it to any situation. Yet none of the
So-
peoples who expressed this rule were able to uphold it.
His
Curious,
thing is
is
the
it not?
actual golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
So that means, okay,
Yeah.
just to lay that out, that means that a sin is only a sin if the person committing the sin views it as one.
Correct. Oh yeah, I guess that's the loophole then. Is that if you're committing an act, oh yeah, maybe that's why like
So
stealing
it's
and
only
things
stealing
can
when I
happen?
see the word steal next to it because I'm making the choice because I know that's a bad thing.
Right. Whoa.
It's only, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting because that means that, like, for instance, unfortunately, I do have to keep using suicide as an example in this game because it's brought up. It is a core pillar in this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ulpius jumping off the ledge is not a sin. However, if Octavia did it, it would probably be viewed as a sin because she views it as
a
such.
sin. Yeah, exactly. Or like with Scintilla getting locked up in the cistern because
So is that how Sintius just avoids it? Is he doesn't think he can do wrong?
he doesn't think he can do wrong, so he loops
Okay,
the
well,
golden
that's a loophole into itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you're a really self-righteous person,
Yeah, you gain the
fewer
system.
things. Yeah, you game the.
This
That's
is why.
weird.
This is why I said when we were coming here, like, are you aware that one dumbass man is tricking you because he found basically the ultimate loophole?
Yeah.
Because there's a megalomaniac down here that thinks he's above everything.
It's like, I guess that's kind of weird in a couple things because, like, did Dooley think he was committing a sin by taking that thing? I guess he had a little monologue.
He
to
had a
himself,
monologue.
So, like, I guess he knew that he shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, he did say something like, "I shouldn't do this, but maybe it's okay if I just take this."
Okay,
one
so because
thing.
he had that, if he had just simply been like, "Oh, I want this," he'd have been fine.
maybe.
Okay.
And our god of the underworld is watching every single action and listening in and being like, okay, are you interpreting this as sin or not?
And I guess the con man is another example of how you can just skate by it because he's able to reason himself out of it.
Right, exactly. And so, but under technicality, it can't be declared breaking the golden rule, even though it's still like morally dubious at best and wrong at most.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that's
Um,
interesting.
Yeah.
And admittedly, whenever we broke it, it was a conscious action. So
Yes.
from a gameplay perspective, this is reinforced.
It's still
Yeah.
it still tracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna talk these, but I just wanted to talk through that because that hypothetically does make the inconsistencies make more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because they deliberately threw in a whole bunch of people who have very different beliefs, which is kind of the point.
It is very funny to me that the golden rule in this is kind of just the golden rule.
Yeah. I guess I can't be mad at him for not explaining it because if it's literally just the golden rule, that is plastered all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
And we did have a big old discussion with the philosopher underneath about this too that I keep thinking back to as well.
Yeah.
That kind of set us up for this. It was like, all right, well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, how do you tell right from wrong versus somebody else?
If within one single person you can't decide, which is what the philosopher sort of highlights,
Right.
then how can every individual? Yeah, like it can vary on an individual basis by the minute.
Right. Which
Yeah.
is exactly why we're in the situation we're in now.
Yeah, and then also that's being viewed through the lens of an external observer. This is just messy, buddy. It's messy. The
It's a
thing you
total
built.
mess.
Yeah.
Who also has extreme biases that we can't probably even fully account for.
and who generally views any action by humans as corrupt.
Yeah.
And so it's just waiting for an excuse.
Pretty much.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the principle is not as easy to apply as it sounds.
Yeah.
For you, perhaps.
Well, listen, we've been running through this a couple of times, so we really do know.
How do you know when people sin?
I'm
Yeah.
able to commune with all of the statues in the city.
So he's looking
Their
through the
ears are
statues.
my
which
ears,
is why the philosopher
and
was
their
able to
eyes
escape.
are my eyes.
Is Proserpina connected to the
If she
statues
was
in
still
the same way?
conscious, I suppose she could, but she's not. Why do you ask?
No reason. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have asked that personally,
what an
but
odd
you know,
question.
it forced me to.
Yeah.
I've seen some terrible things here that you don't consider a sin. Probably for
Do you
what we
plan
just
to
talked
speak
about.
in sweeping generalizations, or are you going to give me an example?
Oh, we've got plenty. Suicide. Let's go down through the list.
I've seen no such thing, but in any case, taking one's own life is a self-directed act. It is not one that is done to others, however they may be affected by it. Therefore, it cannot be said that one who commits suicide has done anything unto others.
Okay.
Fair enough. That seems like a very extremely literal interpretation of the rule. I disagree with
What
that.
about the middle
Applying
one?
this rule always requires us to interpret the meaning of the words. A literal interpretation helps to minimize the ambiguities of your primitive language.
Okay, so I guess
All right.
it's not what we were saying.
Wow, we really are having a philosophical discussion with God right now. This is amazing.
We are indeed, that is true. And also with ourselves that God can't hear,
Yep.
which is also fun.
Wow.
If our language is full of ambiguity, doesn't that make the rule inherently subjective and unreliable?
Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately. Is that what you want?
No.
No, Daddy.
No, of course not.
No, great
Now
big
tell
dad
me,
in the sky. Please
what
don't.
other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
I guess he's right. This is a bad thing, but because if we convince him that somebody's committed a sin, then
He's just gonna be like, well, guess that's it.
yep. I'll go through
The
it
merchant.
though.
Yeah, go through it.
How is that inconsistent with the rule I've outlined?
He wouldn't want someone else to demand an outrageous price for the medicine he needed
I
if he was
disagree.
dying.
Having watched this merchant, that is precisely what he would expect from others, and he would be quite capable of paying the price
Yeah,
anyway.
that's his own
Interesting.
way of interacting. Yeah.
You can't know what he would expect. You're just
Applying this
speculating.
rule
That's also
always
fair.
requires speculation to some degree. It requires us to ask what another person would
Because
want
no, I
if they
disagree.
found
I think he'd
themselves
be
in another
very
situation.
upset.
Oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
would. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make it inherently subjective
Not if we're
and
wise
unreliable?
enough to know the mind of man.
And you think you know the minds of other people?
Supposing you're right, then my
Yeah,
law has been
okay,
This is
it's
the
broken.
gonna
problem,
come
is they're
back
all-
to-
I should turn
Me-
you all to gold immediately. Is that what you want?
We might have to eventually.
Yeah, but let's run through them first. Do we want to hear him say all of them, or do you not care?
No, we'll
Now
go through
tell
all
me,
of them.
what other sins do you believe?
Because
I've
I do think
overlooked?
we're gonna have to do that.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Debt
speak of the
bondage.
moneylender. How is that inconsistent with the rule?
He wouldn't want to be trapped in a 30-year labor contract.
And he would
between
never have
his
signed a
law.
contract pledging his labor for 30 years. All he did was enforce the terms of a contract signed voluntarily by others.
The whole concept of debt bondage, like slavery, is unethical. It's illegal under international law.
I
Knowing
guess.
your irritating sense of moral superiority. This is interesting. I'm curious, how do people escape poverty where you're from?
Well,
It's customary to take out a loan, buy a house, and in some places to pay for an education.
I see. And how long might it take such a person to repay
30
their
years.
debt?
yeah.
I
he's
understand.
making a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
I fail
I
to
understand.
see how your system of loans is significantly different to a debt bondsman signing over his labor for 30 years.
I mean, I guess it's not the same thing.
Supposing you're
Yeah,
right.
It's
yeah.
always gonna come back to this. That's
Yeah.
funny. Okay.
Okay, abduction.
Yeah.
Abduction? You mean the magistrate imprisoning his daughter in the cistern, I take it. He
what do you
did
say to
so
that?
because she sought to escape. A sin I take particularly seriously.
How is that a sin?
Yeah.
Out of
Better that
curiosity.
he stops her from escaping, albeit brutishly, than I have to wipe out this entire city to punish her. Wouldn't you agree?
That's
I
the
hope we
one
can
I want.
ask that.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the big one for me is why is that a sin?
Yeah.
It's no wonder people say the gods are cruel. This just shows how unreliable and subjective your moral code is. You're no better at judging right from wrong than any human.
You just want to say it?
Yeah.
Or what about experiments on the golden statues? I keep
The
bonking
midwife in the palace, yes. How is that inconsistent with the rule?
She wouldn't want to be experimented upon.
The
She was
rule is do unto others, meaning other people. Those statues are something else now. Bloodless shadows, mere shapes of their former selves. They are forsaken. What happens to them is no concern of mine.
Damn. Wow. Okay. I see.
Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
Okay, here's the question. Do you want me to do this one, or do you want me to do the I'm right and you know it.
Well, let's do scam, and then we'll do I'm right and you know it.
Ah, the tavern keeper, yes?
We'll see.
How is that inconsistent with the rule?
She wouldn't want somebody else to sell her hemlock if she thought she was buying it.
I disagree. Having watched that tavern keeper, that is precisely what
Yep.
she would expect from others. She would view it as a game, one she intends to win.
Yeah.
Applying this rule
Speculating.
always requires speculation to some degree.
Okay. Does that make
Not
his
a-
conjecture unreliable?
Okay. So do you want me to do this one or do you want me to do the last one? I don't know if they're different.
I don't know either. I kind of want you to try this one, though.
Then your desire to be right outweighs your desire to survive. You will make a fine statue.
Is he just going to kill us now?
Enough talk. I'm going to end this.
What?
That's a bummer.
Are we going to kill God? Is that an ending?
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Do you really think you can wound me, a god, with that primitive weapon?
I mean... Oh. Oh, break my chamber, seize my crown.
Maybe immortal, but
How
you'll love it.
dare you
Yeah.
threaten her? This ends now.
How do we-
Many shall suffer
Shoot it!
for the sins of the one.
Yeah! Did we take the crown? You got it? Take it. Yeah. Oh, false. All right, let's run out of his spaceship.
Sorry, I wanted to continue that conversation, but this is what it is.
Oh, I hope we don't die. Don't die, don't die. We got a long way to run.
We do indeed.
I cannot fucking believe that this spaceman is just running an experiment on these people.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Just to like, oh, don't die. Just to get his imprisoned wife back. Oh my god.
I know. It's like, also, dude, listen to your wife, maybe.
Yeah.
That seems like an inherent flaw in all of this.
Oh, there's so many.
Ah, damn it.
No! Oh man.
Okay, we can try to make that run again, or I can try to make the conversation go better.
How far back did we go?
Before the conversation, definitely.
Oh, we're so far back. Do
No,
we
it's
want-
right here.
Do you?
I think let's try it again.
Okay. Do we want to just do it like this, or do we want to? Hey, hello.
What do you
Serpina.
Here you are.
Do we want to skip anything, or are you just gonna do it like this?
mean? I don't know what you mean.
Do we want to jump ahead? Do we want to cut and
Oh,
cut
okay.
back to like a caught up spot once we get through like all of the
Good.
stuff? I don't know.
I
We
mean,
don't have to.
I can just get right there.
Where did you
Oh, okay,
find
that's
this
fine.
one?
Oh,
I do not remember ferrying you. How did you come here?
Wait, what?
from the future. Maybe you're getting forgetful. I'm in
If
the
that
future.
is true, then I sense the intervention of someone powerful.
How did you come to be in this time, mortal? Who brought you here?
He cannot know.
I was hoping you could tell me.
Whoa. Why is this
do not
different?
know.
Because
My kin departed long ago.
I skipped ahead.
And Proserpine has slumbered for 3,000 years.
So what happened is where we were was deep in the Golden Rule section. He has 3 sections.
Got
we did
it.
the first 2, and then the Golden Rule section is where we like we're basically done with the Golden Rule section.
Right.
We had either the bottom one or we had the I'm right and you know it.
Yeah.
I just said I don't have any questions. I could, if we need to reload, I can go back into the Golden Rule section and re-ask those things.
Okay.
But that's what I did.
Okay, got it. You clicked through it so fast I didn't know what was going on. So.
I only clicked one thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did it very quickly. I didn't know what was happening.
No,
so
but what I'm saying is the reason it went fast is because I there was one
you
single
just
selection.
went to the next
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
So shouldn't you know this? You're the god of the underworld. I guess that means you don't know everything that goes on down here. That's I like this
Ooh, that's
one.
spicy.
Tread lightly, mortal. Enough of this. It seems I will need to put your reckoning on hold for now. But answer this. Why have you come here? What is it you seek?
Like to put an end to the Golden Rule.
I just want to get out of here. I'm here to kill you. I mean,
I'm
kill
gonna say the top one.
Kill
Look.
God is one of the endings, isn't it?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, like
Okay.
according to Aquatia.
Yeah, true.
Or not necessarily kill God, because nobody's managed that. He's still here.
True.
But, maybe.
Put an end to the Golden Rule, I guess.
Your hubris is amusing. so I will allow you to make your case. But I warn you, if you anger me or waste my time with lies or wrong-headed arguments, you face death here. So, tell me,
I've already seen
why
it.
should I put an end to the so-called golden rule?
Okay. If you're doing this for love, you should know that Proserpina doesn't love you, okay?
Whoa.
How can you expect us to live without sin if you can't do it yourself? Wow.
Wow.
Both of these are spicy.
I don't want to do the top one because Proserpina's been like, don't
Yeah, she's
suggest
like, don't
me.
draw attention to me.
Yeah.
So I'll number 2, I guess.
Yeah, do that.
That is a very serious accusation, mortal. What sin have I committed? What evidence do you have to support it?
Didn't you abduct Proserpina and imprison her here? You've trapped people in the city against their will. You've given terrible punishment to hundreds of people, some of for minor sins, and some who committed no sins at all. Yeah, I mean,
I like that one the most, I think.
Every one of those people was guilty of failing to ensure their peers lived virtuously. They failed collectively, and so they were punished collectively. The Romans understand this, as did the Greeks before them.
Where I'm from, collective punishment is considered one of the most egregious crimes there is. If our positions were reversed, you wouldn't want me to punish you for the sins of other people.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's the golden rule shit right there.
But I'm a god, and you are a mortal.
This is
Why would you expect me to
This is
treat
hypothetical.
you as
Come on,
I
play
treat
along.
my own kind? You are not a peer. You are not a respected equal. Let me ask you this. Do you treat insects as you wish to be treated? Do you care for their well-being as you would your fellow man? Do you ensure they have food and shelter and protection from predators? Do you give them rights?
He said don't lie.
He said don't lie. No.
Of course not. Because that would be absurd. Just as it would be absurd for me to treat your kind as equals.
Fair point, which makes your kind superior to mine. Your kind and mine can't be so different, given that you're in love with one of us.
Ooh. Also spicy.
I'm gonna do that.
Do it. Yeah.
My love for her does not mean I am not superior, now that she is
Ooh,
mortal.
fuck, man.
Whoa.
What makes your kind superior to mine?
Yeah.
That sounds arrogant. Perhaps you're not as different from humans as you think.
Also
Bah.
good.
For a moment, I thought you might have been building to a point. But I see now you are just a hubristic little
Alright,
creature.
sorry, I was having
All right.
fun. I realized that was just me having fun.
You just wanted to poke him a
Do
few
you want
times.
me to speed through that one to see if I can actually answer it properly?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
Do that one again.
I'm just gonna real quick do it. I just want to see what happens.
What makes your kind
Okay.
yeah.
What makes your kind superior to mine?
Yep.
where to begin. Our lifespans exceed yours by thousands of years, in which time we accumulate vast wisdom and a mastery of technology you cannot begin to imagine.
Why does wisdom and technology make you superior? Lifespan? Say you're not immortal then.
Ooh, those are both good.
Let's want to do the top one first.
Sure.
Because that is the source of our power over you.
So you think you're not obliged to treat us fairly because you're more powerful than us?
You could say that.
Okay.
I can't think of a good counter argument. What was it the Roman Stoics said? Treat your inferiors as you would wish your superiors to treat you?
My kin have no superiors.
Okay.
Everyone has superiors. There's always someone more powerful, if not now, then in the future.
I like that too.
I suppose there is a hierarchy among my kin, with Jupiter at the top.
So you're treating humans the way that you would wish Jupiter treated you?
Make your point, mortal.
I'm saying if you can't follow your own rule, how can you expect humans to? I'm saying you're arrogant. Yeah,
I
immoral,
li-
hypocrite.
I like
It's the top one.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they're both good, but I like the top one.
Let me ponder that for a moment. If you are right, then it would follow that all this time I have been in the wrong. But no, the very thought of it grieves me. How can I accept your argument when doing so would make me a tyrant and a monster?
Well,
Well,
I mean,
this is like
you saying those words out loud means.
you're like, oh god,
Am I the baddie?
Am
Are
I
we the
bad-
baddies?
Am I lawful evil?
Yeah. buddy. It's the truth. You've
Yeah.
committed atrocities and you need to own up to it. I love this line.
This is so good.
This is my favorite line in the game. Sorry, maybe it's because I added the buddy, but buddy is the truth.
Buddy, it's the truth.
Your hubris grows tiresome.
Well,
You will make a fine
Really?
statue.
that's an end? No.
I didn't have an option out of that.
No.
Can I not convince him? Is that not a thing I can do?
Maybe not. Maybe not through that.
I feel like I can
Walk.
convince him.
Do you
that
really
path.
think you can woo?
Do you want to try and run out? Wait.
Yeah,
How
I'll
dare
try to run out.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Just the statue.
Yeah,
Where to go? Where to go? Yeah, we're
Oh, I
trying.
have it. I guess I have it. Fuck.
Did you have it? Oh, you got it already.
Yeah,
okay.
it says it at the top. I didn't think I had it.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna
no,
make it.
you're not gonna make it. There's too many Furies here. Ooh, okay. We're all
It's like maybe if I can make it out of that first room without taking any hits, but I didn't do that.
And they're like right there. Oh, that one missed. That's good. Go, 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 go. No! All right, we gotta
a lot
load
of
back
Furies.
again.
Okay,
Do
so
you-
that route doesn't. It looks like because that seemed like we did about as well as we could do in that route, and that route didn't do it.
I mean, you could. I'm trying to think if there might be a little bit more to get through in that, but
Well, but it only had a one option at the end.
oh, that's true.
So I guess we need to go with the top option and see if that works.
I guess so. Yeah.
Do you want to try that real
We
quick?
can try that real
Let's
quick.
try that real quick.
Yeah.
Let me in, Osiris.
Let me in.
Oh, I have to call you Nurgle. Fuck
God.
you, man.
All right, Nurgle. Hey.
I guess I could shoot him with the bow.
What if you just shoot him right now? Wait, do another save. Do another save. Yeah. Do a. There we go. What if?
No, fuck. I'm sorry. I walked too close. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't have any questions. Hey, Karen. What's up? I'm from the future.
You already got us.
I was hoping you could tell me. Shouldn't you know this is the god of the underworld? That means you don't know everything that goes on down here. I want to put it into the golden rule.
Correct. Do we want
Mm.
to say that Persephone doesn't love you? Do we want to even mention? She told us not to, but.
I mean, I can. I could try the bottom one and then the top one because I think that's.
Sure.
Or do you want me to?
Oh.
I see what you are doing. You are trying to undermine the one thing keeping me anchored here. You are playing a dangerous game.
She's been whispering to me in secret.
No, I don't want to rat her out. No, because I think she's our way out.
Yeah.
Like, we have to figure
You
out
have
how to
no
work.
idea how close you just came to eternal torment, mortal.
Yeah.
You will need
Okay.
We need to figure out how to incorporate Persephone into this conversation without outing her in order to.
We can
This
do
is
the
our
first
final
one, then.
boss.
Yeah,
right?
this is the final boss. This
Yeah.
is okay. So number 3 is the one that we just saw all the way to the end. It seemed like, but the end got us killed.
Correct.
So it's got to be 1 or 2. So do we want to go with 1? Speaking of
Yeah.
involving Persephone.
True.
I am well aware of the story told by the Greeks and Romans of my so-called abduction. It is entirely unfair. My love was dying, and I intervened the only way I could to save her life. What would you have
Listen to your wife.
Yeah.
But didn't she choose to die?
done? It was an act of rebellion against the others. She knew I would have to act to save her, and I did because I loved her. I love her still. Accordingly, I reject your argument.
Okay.
All right. you
Number
trap-
2?
Yeah.
These people were all dead when my servant found them. I gave them a second chance at life. Would you prefer to have simply ceased to exist?
Okay. Just
Okay.
backing up real quick. What his wording there implies is that this is a literal, actual, physical city somewhere under the earth.
Yeah. Well, we're above the Earth. You get transported up into space.
No, I mean the Forgotten City. We were like, is this a metaphysical place? Is this a place?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a literal,
place.
actual
It's a
place.
Yeah, it's a literal place where these people are being grabbed,
Reanimated.
yeah,
and plopped
reanimated.
into the city.
and then they can just die here because it's just
And then they're just dead. So in the
Right.
question to what happens if you die in the Forgotten City, it's just you die.
right because this is just a place.
Yeah.
and you were about to die, but Karen swooped in, grabbed you, and was like, doo doop, and
Yes.
like, all right, let's go. We need you to participate in our experiment now. And then every time the experiments fail, either people are like, they just die for real, like just die and cease to exist.
Yeah.
Or they get turned into a gold and they're just stuck in this spaceship experiment.
Yes.
Forever.
Yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
that demystifies it some, but also I do think that's that is exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I kind of like that it's demystifying
Me too.
it because it's showing that like there isn't the underworld is just this complete closed system construct.
Yeah, but you know, so effectively, right now there is no underworld.
Right. It's
just a weird little like petri dish.
Yeah, it's just a funny little box with the man going and like taking notes.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, very interesting. I'm gonna say maybe they should have just died.
Yeah.
Then you still have the option to end your life should you wish. And you are no worse off than if I had not intervened.
I get unless we get turned to
Accordingly, I
gold.
reject your
Okay, so it
offer.
has to be the third. It has to be the third.
There's something in this one that we have to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every
All right. Okay. All right.
We did not say
I'm gonna-
this.
Yeah, let's say the top one.
Yeah.
How unfortunate that we are not where you are from.
Yeah, I figured that would. Oh, okay.
Okay, but this is the
let
okay.
the-
What if we lie? You want to try and lie, or is he's just gonna attack us?
I think he's just gonna attack us, but he's gonna do that anyway.
Unless there's
Is there
something
no
past
way out
no.
of this conversation?
I don't know if there's anything past no. I don't know.
There is.
That
This
we-
is the whole. This is where we have to talk him into. Do you think Jupiter? Do you want Jupiter to treat you this way?
Right. But I guess to your other question, can we get out of this conversation? I'm not sure.
No. But
We've lied to him already.
I warned you
Great.
not to lie.
Then why didn't you catch our
You will make
other lies, buddy?
I mean,
Pal.
well, because that was a pretty
That was
obvious
an odd
one.
You
Yeah.
went- we paused for a while, and we
Yeah, and we're like,
many
Yes!
shall suffer for the sins of the
where to
one.
go?
went, where'd it go? I hate that it just careens into the air every time.
Where is it?
It says
Oh,
you
I
took
guess
it.
it took. Fucking.
Why did we have to pick it up that one time? Ow!
There's gotta be a better way to do this, right?
Yeah.
Than
other
whatever
like,
I'm doing?
The zigzag pattern.
Yeah,
to, like,
I've
not
tried
get hit.
shooting them in the past and it didn't work.
They don't. It doesn't work. You can't shoot them.
Ah!
You can't turn to gold something that's already turned to gold.
Yeah.
Really. Well, I don't know if we can get out of this one.
Well, I mean, there's definitely a way to escape.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we haven't said? I mean, I could
Do
go
you
back.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna say, do you have to run down this path? Oh, save one more time. Can you save one more time? Oh, this is our.
This is a
This is
save.
the shooting god save. Fuck it. Just fucking shoot him. See what happens. Fuck it.
The many
Well.
shall.
He can't be killed by the bow.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh. Okay, got it.
Fuck.
You did not take Persephonus. Oh, yes,
I
you
did.
Okay. Can you just jump off here, or do you think you'll die? Is there anything down there?
I do think I'll die.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna die regardless. Here. Like,
Yeah.
we good?
I don't know
We-
why I got caught on the ledge there. That's new.
Ooh, you zip past that one. That was cool. Maybe this is it. Maybe you just need to go around them and stuff. Oh, well, not when they walk at you like that, huh? Okay. Okay.
I've gotten this far before.
Okay. So far, so good. Okay. You're doing great. You're doing
Thank you.
amazing. Oh, it's this big room with everybody. Oh, no! Wait.
What?
What? Open!
Fuck, 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 fuck,
Fuck,
fuck, fuck,
oh,
fuck, fuck,
shit,
fuck, fuck, fuck.
Oh, this is our zip line. Oh. Okay, we got her crown. What does that mean? Oh, there was a zip line. That's okay.
Yeah, I know.
That's fine.
But I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't trust the zip line because it always takes me a stupid amount of time to
Get on it.
To get on it.
That's fair.
I think we're gonna make it.
I think we are.
I should have saved. I should have saved.
Oh yeah, once you get out, you could have saved.
Maybe it saved when
Damn
I
it.
got through the doors.
Maybe because was that an autosave? Let's see what happens. No.
Fuck
Okay.
off.
All right. Okay. Break. All right.
Okay, I got it.
Well, I love how our foot goes way up there. Okay. Okay. This is our last try.
Fuck,
I'd say.
fuck.
Oh,
I got.
no.
Yeah, this is our last try this run.
Yeah. I would say.
The moment I get out, if I fuck.
Oh no, that's so many hits early
Yeah,
on.
there's no way. The moment I get out, if I get out, I will do a save.
Okay. Okay. Cool. A separate save?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that was smart. I like that.
And cool.
Good
Are you over
evasive
here this
maneuver.
time? No, you're not. Okay.
Nope. Okay. All right. Are we almost at the big room?
Yeah.
That is the big room. Oh, no. No.
It's the load.
It's the load. It's loading the door. Okay, doors
Fuck
open.
me. I have no health, and I must scream. Okay.
Okay, do save. Woo. Okay. Woo.
Do you want me to try the zip line?
No, there's a fury right there. Isn't that a fury? That's a shooty one. No, it's not.
So. That
one is though. You're gonna die.
Oh,
Yep.
You're right.
You had no help.
I think I do need to zip over to the zip line. I think it's the only way.
I think you have to take the zip line.
I just saved though, so we should be fine.
Is that when it's gonna load?
Yeah, better. It's my most recent save.
What the? Okay. Whoo! Ha! He. Okay. Okay. We gotta get there before that fury gets there, because I could hear her walking.
Oh my
zip
god!
line.
Woo! Don't you see? Oh, it doesn't take me past the thing.
Oh no!
It takes me right to death. Turns out, it takes me right to death.
No!
What if I run the other way?
You could try that.
What do we think is the safe? What do we think is the shortest route?
Oh god, I don't.
We also can do this next time, but what do we think is the
let's
shortest route?
I'm not sure at this point because, okay, we can't take that. We can't take that zip line. Maybe if you just run down. Maybe just run down, like that. No, wait. No, you can't go that way.
There's the one right up here. Is the problem?
Yeah. I mean, we saved on the other side, so we can't get past this one. Like she's gonna. Oh. No, not today. Nah, damn it.
It's such a tight court. I guess if I sprint really fast and I dodge the first arrow, I can go to the right and then down. I don't have any health, so I'm so sorry. I know we need to end the episode, but I do want to try one more time. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead and try one more time.
Okay,
yeah,
and then I swear I'm done.
Okay.
I just want to try something before I forget.
That's fine. We are so deep in this.
I can go the other way, by the way.
Okay. Unless you run into somebody on this side. Nobody. There's nobody there. Go past Sisyphus.
Don't attack me, Sisyphus.
No, not one of the ones filled with rage. Or given a bow. Ah, no! Ooh, she missed. Nice. Okay. You did get a little further away by going this route.
I know, this is by far the least direct route I could have gone.
This is not the way to go, but you're giving yourself some time to heal back, so that works.
Does it work that way?
It
Do I
looks like
heal
it's
over
healing
time?
you over time.
I'm gonna be real, I didn't know that.
It appears to. Or am I wrong? No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it does appear to.
Yeah,
slowly but surely, I think I am
healing over time. Ooh.
What?
Except you did just take a big old arrow.
Great.
Okay. Oh, there's another one there. No!
I know.
Oh.
It's a great question.
Can't go that way. Oh my god, the birds. Oh my god. Oh, wait, there's a bridge over there. Okay. Oh, wait, it's not connected.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe that gave me enough time to heal?
To
take one more shot? Because I think I'm going to have to take another
You're
shot.
probably going to have to take another shot. Oh, no.
I could go up and over.
Holy shit!
Not me! Not today!
Not today!
Oh, God!
There's gonna be at least two
I know,
more
there's
in this
gonna be
path.
a whole gauntlet right up
Yeah.
here.
You want to save again? Make another save slot.
Okay.
Just
Here we
new
go.
Slot, new slot. Yeah, okay. We are cheesing it!
We're gonna make it. You and I are gonna make it together.
We're getting out of
we
here.
know Cynthius is already dead, right? Oh
yeah.
my God, thank you.
I don't know what this is gonna do!
Oh shit, we gotta go show
What is
him
this
the
gonna
crown and be like, look, man, there are powers beyond you. You don't understand what's going on.
Wait, is that what we do? We take it to God and we say, here's Proserpina's crown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, but we can do that next time.
Let's do that next time.
Oh my God.
Oh my like
Woo!
heart is racing. I'm like, holy shit. I can't believe it's a fucking alien. Can you
I'm gonna
pause
be
it?
real.
I know it doesn't really matter, but
I didn't see the alien coming.
I didn't see that coming either. took me by surprise.
That one was a bit of a surprise to me.
I had I'd say a very physical reaction in the moment.
Well, because he was an actual physical man.
Yeah, a physical alien in space, which is, I guess, where we are right now. Like, because that's what it seems to imply, is that we've been teleported into space. Like, we're in a little.
I guess so.
We're like in a station, like a space station, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah. That is just, and like originally.
That's not how I interpreted it, but what you're saying makes a lot more sense than what I had interpreted it as.
It could be an actual place in the world, but considering the doors we went to, like we're here, and then we go through into the temple and we go through all those doors and it takes us to where he is once we say all the names. So it's like, that's the control room basically.
I guess that makes sense. So when Karen is ferrying Alan us back, she's like
taking us back to Earth.
Yeah, get my spaceship.
Yeah,
back to Earth. Okay.
Literal.
Right,
yeah,
cool.
ferrying us.
No,
in
that
spaceship.
makes sense. I follow.
Which
wait, when people escape,
that's
how
what I'm
do
wondering
they get
now.
home?
Yeah, like how are we getting out when we escape? Is it like an escape pod?
See, that's why I thought it's not up in space, and that there's like a little wormhole in the temple.
I mean, there is magic that happens, so it could just be a wormhole. Because we did just go through a weird little time wormhole.
Yeah.
Just now. We gotta end the episode.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll talk to you next time, folks.
Bye.